So hello from another edition of my photography vlog, and as you can see it's quite dark at the moment because obviously it's night time, and I am on the coast of Cork in search of some meteors that are going to be coming over the Cork area tonight from when the Earth passes through the perseid meteor shower. It's supposed to be between 10 and 20 every hour, so I've got the camera set up here next to me and it's continuously taking shots. Each photo that it's taking is going to be 30 seconds in length. I've got a 2.8 aperture, so I'm using a Tachyna lens which allows me to get to that. And then I've got my ISO as well, quite a high ISO. I think I'm at 1600 at the moment, and I'll probably bump that up as it gets darker because it's not that far away or off sunset. So just taking a couple of shots here, checking out the composition, and where I'm at is a place that I was earlier in the year. I came here with another very good photographer who happens to be probably one of the best astrophotographers in the Munster region. So it's an area that he's quite familiar with, and he brought me here in early January. And when I saw today that the skies were supposed to be clear, I said, okay, let's get an opportunity, let's go, let's see if I can catch some of these meteors. So I've come to this area which is overlooking the Old Hedekin Sail, and where I got the camera pointing at the moment is towards the Old Hedekin Sail, because the Milky Way as well will be coming up just to the left of the headland itself. So hopefully I'll get some meteors during the shots, hopefully I'll be able to get some Milky Way shots as well. But moreover, it's just an opportunity to get out, get some photos and see how they turn out. Right now, just after sunset when we arrived, there was still a red glow in the sky, which I was actually surprised with. So I took a couple of shots of that as well. I'll show those in a moment. And I'll check back in again as the evening will progress, and hopefully the skies will clear and I should have some excitement on my face, I suppose, when we're out to see the Milky Way coming up over the horizon. Welcome back. I have been sitting for the last maybe hour and a half with the camera taking continuous shots, hoping to get one of the meteors that should be coming down this evening, but unfortunately it's been just nothing but clouds. So decided to have a look around, and the moon actually was just rising earlier, and it's now come up above the horizon, it's above the clouds, and it's giving some nice patterns as well along the water in the distance. And on the other side of me here there was a big pinnacle, a stack, and on the right hand side of the stack, it looks a bit like a face actually. So I'm taking a shot of that with the moon behind it, and it's proving to be, interestingly enough, difficult to try and capture because it's so dark shooting into the moon, and trying to get the right exposure for the pinnacle is sticking out, and then obviously with the moon because it's coming in and out of the clouds as well as it's going live. So it's proving interesting but also fun. Hopefully I'll be able to get a nice shot from it, but again, it's like everything in photography, you know, you have to be able to adjust and see things differently depending on how the shooting will go. It was not really good for Milky Way because it was so cloudy, and obviously for the meteors as well. But I'm probably going to change the composition here and might just make it do continuous shots here too, and we could be able to see something interesting with the moon coming up around the above of that pinnacle. Going to finish up here for the evening. Not much luck in regards to the clouds and being clear, so I couldn't see any of these meteors that were apparently whizzing past the sky. As Brian actually said, I think the quote of the evening was, the only way we're going to see a meteor if it comes and hits us in the head. And you know, decided to do a couple of different things then because of that. I hope I got a couple of nice shots of the moon above the spike that's in front of us here. So we'll see how those go, but again, just an adventure out in the evening time. Doesn't always work out the way you want it to be, as typically it can be, but it's about improvising, finding something different, and like I say, hopefully I've gotten some nice shots here now that I'm about to show you from the end of this. So from Barry's Head on the west coast of Cork, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward now to getting back as always to base to look at my images, and please do subscribe or like and share if you like the content on this page.